What is going on, guys? My name is Trexpass, and today...
Alright, so what I want to show you guys in this video is if a... not like any of these cars, because I mean, this is a terrible picture. There we go. Like, something like a head intake, but then on the bumper, like right there. I want to create something like that. Something more of the lines of DIY. Just do it yourself. Awesome intake, but then on the bumper, but when I... bumper intake. Most people actually make like a cold air intake. You mean like this? I mean, most factory cars already have this, and it's all nice and good. But I want to create like something like this, like on this. What is this? Is that something 305Z? Something like that. Just an awesome intake on the bumper. I just see if I get a little bit of gains, because my car is actually 55 kilowatts. It is what is that, like 75 horsepower, so that's not like a lot, and I wanted to see if it increases if I actually modded it, and I don't actually know yet, so we're gonna find out together in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy.
I have something cool, so let me just open up the hood. Alright, so we have the standard airbox, and this has been tested by a number of people, but I haven't really seen it being tested properly. Now the thing is that I want to test, and this is quite cool actually, is that on the front I have these air scoops, or whatever you want to call them, and I can just take them out quite easily. As you can see, this is the air scoop. Now what I'm gonna do, there's actually a fairly big hole behind there, as you can see, which can perfectly fit a bunch of PVC that I bought. Right, so we got the PVC right here, and it perfectly fits into the hole. As you can see, we have a perfect fit, and on this side, let me just show you that. And like right here, we are going to put a coupler in there. If I can get it to fit. There we go. There we go. As you can see, we now have a coupler, and from that end, first we have a little bit more PVC that we can use. We are going to build it up. We're going to build up from right here to about here, and then we are going to mount a pot filter in the middle of it, which is a closed pot filter, so we should be able to create like a tiny bit of boost. But most of all, when the engine is driving in high RPM, we won't be creating a vacuum, and a vacuum limits your power. So I want to see if at high speed this actually affects the engine. I also want to play it just by feel, because my Mods has already like shown us that you can actually create power if you actually get your air from outside of the vehicle instead of like inside. I mean, the stock airbox, which has like a fairly big tube going towards a cool air intake at the outer fender, it's actually pretty good, but I want to see if this makes a difference. We're actually going to be all scientific about it. I'm going to do a run from 100 to 160 and time it in 4th gear and see which one is faster, because this will only affect like high speeds because of the intake air that it needs to have. It needs to have wind in order to create the possible tiny little bit of boost. And maybe my filter is so shit, because it's a pretty shit filter. It was free. Maybe it's too shit, but we'll see. I think this is going to be fucking awesome though. And stay along for the ride as I start cutting this up into little pieces and make it work. Alright, so this is the pod filter. It actually has a little foam filter inside it. I actually had to fix it myself because the black stuff that you can see right there was all fucked. But it's sealed and it will filter the air, so that's pretty good, I guess. And it's going to sit like right here. So I'm just gonna attach it to the hose, and then I don't know, I think I'm gonna just tie wrap it to that little bolt thingy, just to make it like secure-ish. I don't know. It's all gonna be pretty damn right, but if it works, it is awesome. I think I'm gonna mount it like that though, because that is just, oh shit, I think it's too high. I think I'm gonna mount it like this, because this is not too high, and yeah, this should be definitely possible. I think for the most part I'm just gonna duct tape everything together, because I'm not sure if this is gonna be like the setup that I want to keep, but if I do, then I'll do it properly, don't worry about it. But for now I just want to test it, and duct tape, as it says duct, it is actually very capable of holding pressure, although there's not going to be a lot of pressure, but maybe there is, I don't know. I'm actually no expert on this, so I literally cannot wait for this to like fully develop, and this should be a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. So, but first, before we do anything, I'm gonna take everything off after I cut some of the pieces of PVC, and then we're gonna do a test run. After the test run, we're going to install the pot filter along with the tubing, and we are going to do the same run. I will be recording, of course, everything. So now we got our first little part. You can slide it in there if it wants to. You can put it about, I would think it would go, and just see how much space I got. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. There we go. Alright, so we got a little coupler thing. Just slide that on there. Alright, so we have ran into a slight little problem. It is not like properly on there. That's a bit of a problem, but I'll see if I can fix that. Alright, so right now I know how to connect it, and it should be something like this. So I'm gonna duct tape this first part onto the little piece of the car, and then we'll test fit it, and I hope that really works, because it needs to be like off to the side a little bit. I don't know if you can see that because my hand is so white. I can't really see that, but there's like a little edge. There's like a little edge right there, which I need to like fill up, because we do want to create some form of boost to see whether this has any effect whatsoever. So I'm just gonna duct tape this and test fit it, and then we'll see if it fits. Alright, so I duct taped it on. With a nice duct tape. Now it's time to see if it fits on the actual thing. I really hope it does. There we go, it's in. Now let's see if we can actually connect. There's a little tube on there without any real problems. There we go, dude, absolutely perfect. So now this is oh, this is so cool. Dude, I'm lost for words. Alright, now we just need to grab our big piece of PVC and draw off the next line to cut. Should be awesome. Alright, so we got our big fucking pipe in there. It should be, because I don't want it to hit the hood of the car. Yeah. So it needs to be about there. So now I just need 2 hands to draw this off, and I can show you guys. Probably. I'll just do it about there. Oh shit, don't fall over please. Okay, so... Wait, no, I'm being stupid, aren't I? Yeah, I am. So I need to cut it about right there. Alright, now this can go away. And we can take this back and cut it open. Alright, so now that we got the little pipe installed, we are going to install this little thingy. We're just gonna push it on there for now. And there we go. I didn't cut it straight, but I guess you fuck, right? Alright, so now it's time for the filter to test fit it on there. So we're just gonna loosen this because I know that it should just barely fit on this. There we go. Yeah, come on. There we go. I could just tighten it a little bit. Doesn't need to be all that tight because it's like all the way in there. Alright, so I might have to see like I can use a little bit more PVC or something. Also I need to see if I can close my hood. Right? Yeah, no, that's fine. So I can't really stretch this. Right? I think I'm gonna break it if I stretch it. So either we use a little bit more PVC, which I think would be the smart option. Yeah, let's do that. So we're just gonna cut off a little bit more of PVC, so we don't have to like make it all like this, you know? Alright, so I got the little piece. Just gonna put it in there, see if it fits. And there we go, that kind of fits. Right? Yeah. Alright, so all we need to do right now is we need to duct tape. Like, we don't need to duct tape this one and this one. We do need to. This is 70mm PVC, by the way, in case you wanted to know that. Now let's just see, like, we can take this ring off and then we can kind of push it in there and then secure it with some duct tape. I'm gonna put some duct tape around here, so I can actually tighten this onto that. And then I think we got ourselves a nice and cool cold air intake ram setup or whatever. It does fit quite nicely and you can't even see it. You literally can't even see it. It's just a little thing right there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Now let's just go ahead. Open up the hood. Let's secure everything as far as we can. Now we'll run both tests. Yay! Alright, so I duct taped everything and I put a little bit tie wrap because it's actually quite close to the alternator. I think it's gonna be fine though, right? And there you can see the filter is connected to the thing. So now I'm just gonna remove the filter because it's not actually connected right now. And I'm going to apply some more duct tape. Duct tape is amazing. And then we're gonna connect it after I do the normal test and see how fast we go in a specific amount of time. I will record that on my phone and I will also put a tripod in the back of my car so you guys can see me drive and or crash.
Alright, on the right you can see my phone. You can see it in the screen as well. That's how I kind of paired them up. I'm going to do drives from 100 to 150. And this will be the first. Alright, so we're here, we're starting to run. I will show a side by side later, but as you can see, this is the acceleration that I have with the factory air box, with the cold air intake from like the fender, whatever. It's a pretty good intake, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like a hot air intake or whatever. So the performance gain that I should get, it should be low, maybe not even noticeable. I actually don't know yet. But here you can see 144, 146, 148 kilometers an hour, by the way. You can see that on the screen also. And there we hit 150. Now we'll skip ahead towards where I placed the pod filter on, and we'll show the second run with the first run also on screen.
Alright, so we've made the first run, 100 to 150 kilometers an hour. Because I can't really go much faster because of all the traffic. I might. Alright, so the hood is open, and as you can see, this is already ready for it. It isn't dirty or melted or whatever. It's not even hot. It's not even warm, to be honest. The engine is kind of warm, it's supposed to be, because I let it heat up before I went out. Now let's just get cracking. Let's put the power filter on there. Look at that shit. It's just hilarious, isn't it? I hope the wind doesn't bother too much. Just gonna quickly install this, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so we got it on there. It actually sucks it in, if you can see. I don't know, can you really see that? It doesn't like firmly hold the paper in place though. This is just really fucking haggard garage bullshit. It's definitely gonna fill my engine someday, but let's just see. It doesn't sound all that loud. All you can hear at the front is like a little bit of suction noise, which apparently a lot of people like. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go for the power run. I'm actually really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. Woo! Alright, so as people on the internet would probably tell you, the throttle response is a little bit quicker. The sound is just exactly the same, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Now let's head over to my recording. You can't really see that because it's stupid glass. And I'll see you guys. Let's fucking do this. I'm so excited. If it's actually faster from the 100 mark to the 150 mark, then I am just absolutely amazed. Shit, man, this is gonna be so cool. I hope it's gonna be cool. I mean, if it doesn't improve anything, then it's finally mid busted, I guess. Then it's actually mid busted. I'll compare that to the original as well, because that's going the same way. Maybe something with like weather conditions like we had play in this first time. So we'll go again the other side of the freeway, highway or whatever, and try again. Alright, so you can take from this whatever you want. I personally think that my car's speed has increased. Of course, I don't have a test bench on which I can like test if it has actual more horsepower than it used to have, especially since you're using road wind as a kind of a way to create a tiny bit of boost. Yeah, I actually think it just improved, so that's pretty cool, right? Alright, now before I end the video, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, of course, and if you like this video, if you want to see more, leave a comment saying, hey dude, you should totally do this. I can't do any expensive shit, I don't have the money for that, but at the end of the video, I do have a little clip which shows off the top speed of my vehicle right now. It used to be around 170 after like 2 kilometers of driving in 4th gear, and 160 just 160 in 5th gear. So I just am going to drive a top speed in 5th gear and see if it increases. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed that last little clip. So I just returned from driving at top speed.
but it seems to be slower actually at top speed. This has two possible explanations. One is that it's actually slower because the fuel air ratio is just all fucked up because it gets more air than it's like used to. So it needs to be retuned, but that's impossible because it has a RAM air intake and that shit is just always different. Or the problem is the filter itself, because it's pretty shitty. I mean, it was a free filter, so what do you expect from a free filter, right? I'll just show the rest of the clip and with a little bit of music, and that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.